everyone, you're watching VGO 40 and this is VGO Girl, and today we're going to take a look at World of Kings and the Profession Master. Now this is something new that just came out in the shop, and you can buy it for $5.99, though if you're going to unlock other classes, which is really what it's useful with, you might want to get one of the larger top up options. Now if you look under your shop and go to Function, you will see Professional Master there, and here you can unlock it. And this is not a limited time thing. This is a permanent unlock, which for me is a huge bonus over some of the stuff I've looked at in the game. Also, I highly recommend this because it's really, really useful if you're going to play multiple classes. So here I'm going to transfer over to my Weapons Master, which I already have unlocked and partially built, though I disassembled a lot of the stuff that was being used on here. So I'm going to go ahead and switch over to my Weapons Master and check out what the changes are. Okay, on my Weapons Master I just have regular armor. However, on my Dragon Rider I have T1 and T2 gear. So if I click on the gear, I can convert it over to a Tier 2 piece for Weapons Master. Now, I was really nervous about doing this, so I tried it just on one piece at first and then switched back over to my Dragon Rider. Okay, so here I converted the piece and went and equipped it. Now the really exciting part about this is if you want to try out something else as far as a different set of armor for your main, you can also convert it to the other Tier 1 and Tier 2 gear for your, like if I wanted to try out Templar, even though I'm a Dragon Rider, I could use their armor. So I could convert it out and at least try it. Okay, just to be sure, I transferred back to my Dragon Rider and checked, and I still have my Tier 2 Dragon Rider gear, and I have a Tier 2, and when I switch over to my Weapons Master, I also have my Weapons Master gear. So here I'm going to go ahead and convert the rest of the armor over to Weapons Master. So now I will have 2 pieces of Tier 1 and 3 pieces of Tier 2 gear for both Weapons Master and Dragon Rider. Now this is a huge improvement if you're going to be using multiple classes. I highly recommend doing this because you're getting double the amount of gear for what you normally would have. Okay, now if that alone wasn't awesome enough, they also allow you to convert your legendary weapons. So for me, I just got a legendary weapon at the beginning. I had no idea if it was decent or not, but I got it anyway. And so now I have my legendary hammer, and here I'm going to get something that I can use on my Weapons Master because I don't have something I can use on my Weapons Master. Now I do need to up this a bit more to actually have it be useful, but I can get a new one for my Weapons Master, and then I went back into my Dragon Rider and also converted it over to a different weapon that I thought would work better than the hammer for my Dragon Rider. So you can change it around if you want to change up which legendary weapon you have once you level it up high enough for it to be useful. I think that that's going to be a huge bonus for people rather than having to spend the gold to get a new one and smelt it all up and everything like that, or not smelt it, but level it up with the weapon shards. It's going to be really helpful. Okay, a while ago when I went to Weapons Master, I purposely stuck with another strength-based class that had similar gear, weapons. So I didn't use the other functions of this, which are if the charm emblems you can convert over, the divine feathers, and the temples. All of those will switch your main stats over according to this. So I didn't do that for those because everything, like I said, is strength based. But if you were going to an intelligence based class, it would switch over, from what I've heard, to intelligence as the main stat on those things. So this is really, really helpful for not having to do multiple builds of all of your stuff. So check it out. I think it's really helpful for switching classes if you're playing multiple classes or trying out multiple classes. And you're watching VGO 40, and we will see you next time in World of Kings.